Greetings everyone, welcome to the final issue of Sonic Boom the comic series. There's no recap due to, well, the story starting and stopping with this issue. Will the series go out on a funny note? Let's find out. We begin with Eggman debuting his new attack machine, Meebot, in front of a picture of an anime backdrop. Sonic, however, points out Meebot's major flaw, being too top-heavy. And with that, Eggman's defeated again. Later at his lair, he checks the internet and points out that someone named EggFan91 is berating him on the Meebot's design. By the way, it was EggFan91 that suggested the anime background in the beginning. And in all seriousness, is EggFan91 a nod to real-life Sonic fan SSF1991, aka Donnie from Sonic Paradox? Anyway, Eggman decides on a new, non-robotic approach and orders a gorilla on the internet. About a month later, it arrives, though Eggman at first doesn't remember ordering it. Eggman tries to order the gorilla, but the gorilla decides to beat up Eggman and trash his place instead. Eggman flees to Sonic, and in a gag that only works for the comic, he hands Sonic a copy of Sonic Boom issue 11 to read, specifically page 3. And is that supposed to be a drink from Sonic the restaurant? Anyway, deciding to help Eggman for a change, he goes to his lair and finds the gorilla chilling on the couch. He introduces himself as Kyle, and the reason he was upset is that he was in a cage for 2 days and Eggman started ordering him around. Kyle has no place to go since he was an internet purchase, so Sonic's going to take him home for a while. That proves to be a mistake as Kyle accidentally breaks Sonic's stuff, including his word balloons. Sonic bails to Tails' workshop. Tails suggests making Kyle get a job, and that turns out as well as you expect. Kyle's lamenting at being useless until Sonic asks what does he want to do. Turns out, Kyle's interested in comedy, causing Sonic to produce a working light bulb. Seriously, he's planning on using the idea bulb in his lamp later. We cut to Comedy Chimp's show. Guess the guy got over his PTSD, as he introduces Kyle as Slapstick Gorilla. He's a hit with audiences. Even Eggman enjoys the gorilla and orders Orbot to order him one. Yeah, I'm with you, Orbot. We're not exactly done yet. We have one more short tale to look at. It begins with Eggman looking around for his missing wireless earpiece. As to why Eggman's wearing his hat from issue 5, I don't know. Eggman figures he dropped the earpiece while installing spy cameras around town, so he decides to use said cameras to find said earpiece and spy on his enemies. Eggman witnesses Tails practicing dance moves with his dance instructor bot, Amy trying to swat at the smile bug, Kyle the gorilla from the first story giving a groggy Sonic a pie to the face, and Knuckles buying the Hat Deluxe Special. Said special contains a Sonic hat, I wonder if it's possessed by the Tails doll, and a brown fedora. Knuckles says the salesman can keep the fedora because only idiots wear them. Yes, Knuckles, only idiots wear fedoras like that.
Shut up!
Eggman's getting tired of this and decides to spy on Styx to finish things off. Turns out, Styx the conspiracy nut is spying on Eggman. Tired of all this, Eggman angrily steps on his missing earpiece. Anyway, Eggman's mood changes to happy when there's a ringing of the doorbell. It's Eggman's new gorilla that was ordered at the end of the last story. It's pretty much a female version of Kyle. And just like Kyle, she starts beating up Eggman. The issue and the comic series ends with the smile bug saying to the audience, "That's all, folks. You don't know how right you are, Bug." For the final issue of Sonic Boom, it's actually pretty entertaining. The gags take advantage of the comic format like in the past issues, and the fast pace between the two stories doesn't drag things down. Not to mention, the stories can fit into the Sonic Boom cartoon no problem. This is because the writer for both stories is Sam Sandak Freeburger, another Sonic Boom cartoon writer. Now, is there a relationship between him and Sonic Boom executive producer Bill Freeburger? I hear that Sam is Bill's son, but I'm not entirely sure. Audience, if you have a solid answer, please tell me in the comments below. This loose connection of the two stories was a little surprising, but I didn't mind it. There's nothing to say about the characters except that once again, the true star of Sonic Boom is Eggman, and he's not wasted in this issue. The art is energetic, but given that the artist is Diana Skelly, who worked on the Champions art in the main Sonic comic, it shouldn't come off as a surprise. Even though this issue has 2 stories, I feel like I should give the entire thing just 1 score. Based on my thoughts above, I'm giving this story an 8 out of 10. And so we've come to the end of Sonic Boom the comic series. What are my final thoughts on something that lasted less than a year? The art was consistently good. The stories presented were goofy, understandable given the series' tone, and while some gags worked in the comics, others overstayed their welcome. Overall, this series is harmless entertainment, and it's worth checking out the 11 issues, especially if you're a fan of Sonic Boom the cartoon series. Well, technically the series is 8 issues long, with 3 issues dedicated to the Worlds Unite crossover. Why was this series cancelled? Well, your guess is as good as mine. However, this is not the end of Sonic Boom in print form. New stories are set to appear in Sonic Digest and the Super Sonic Special magazines. And based on what I saw in this issue, it could work. Now all Archie has to do is make sure that the Digest and magazines get on a consistent release schedule. So folks, until my next review, have a good day and be safe. Look at the creepy trolling smile bug. Look at it. Look at it.